Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 and thank you, thank you, thank you. It's late. This is a late night. This is a late night MattTv. It's 8:56 p.m. here on the south coast of British Columbia. And Nick, if you're watching this, I know we were going to do a Skype session tonight, do an interview tonight. Just was not in the right headspace. Still not in the right headspace. But this is going to be very quick. I'm not expecting a lot of people on here at 1 o'clock in the morning back in New Brunswick, but I just wanted to, I could send a response back to every single person that reached out to me in the last 48 hours. I would still be sending messages. So I thought, you know what? And I went back and forth all day on whether or not I should sit down and just have a chat. And I'm just going to actually redid. I know the set behind me looks the same, but I'm actually sitting on a couch. It's just way more comfortable. Way more comfortable. So I'm just going to reload my page. This is probably going to be one of those episodes where I don't even save it. It's just really for my benefit because this is, hey Nick, how you doing? This is my outlet. And one of my friends, and I haven't seen this individual in a long time, Sean Farrell, I think it was Sean, sent me a message and basically said, hey man, you know, if you want to get on and talk and, you know, vent or whatever, then do it. Don't keep it bottled up. So I'm not going to, I just want to scroll down and see my page here. I'm not going to single anyone out in particular. I've had some great conversations over the last 48 hours. And those are the conversations you remember. And those are the conversations that get you through. Hello, Laura. How are you? How they help get you through these situations, right? And my situation is no different than any of the situations that you have probably gone through. We've all lost people. We've all lost loved ones. For sure we have. Sadly, I can think of a number of instances just in situations in North America, Vancouver, wherever you are, where tragedy strikes and sometimes whole families are taken. Just like that. So, just a roller coaster of emotions. Like I can't remember. I mentioned to someone today, it was maybe even Jen, that my eyes, and I know a lot of you can relate to this, my eyes are sore. My eyes are sore and red because I've been doing I was so sad today. I'm still so sad. And I'm just having one of those moments where I'm just above having another bout of crying. But I can guarantee you there are many days of tears ahead, for sure. That being said, I just want to let everyone know that Jen and her sister Lori are heading back to Ontario. They're leaving on Wednesday. The service for Mr. Robert Vespasiani is going to be on Friday. It's going to be on Friday. Earlier in the day, they were going to have it on the Thursday, which was the 25th, which is my birthday. My 45th birthday on this coming Thursday. And I know Laura will have a birthday as well. My twin brother Mike, obviously, having a birthday. But I thought that would have been that would have been neat if they would have had his memorial service on my birthday, but obviously it's not about me. So the service is going to be on Friday. So Jan and Lori and Bob and Mike and Joe, we'll all be back. They'll all be back there. And they'll be back for the week, so that's good. That's good. So it'll just be me and Kaya Moon. Yeah, me and Kaya Moon for the rest of the week. But they're doing in school. I think they're having finals. So Moon has school on Monday, Tuesday, and then has the rest of the week off. So, and I have the rest of the week off too. Oh, see, that wasn't even written. That wasn't even written in there. There's no teleprompter here. That just came to me. That's good comedy. Dave Keenan, I'm glad you're in here, my friend. You and I are going to start knocking on some doors, and people are going to start sitting up and taking notice of this dynamic Carleton County duo. I know some people might add some more colorful adjectives to that, but can't be said here. That's why, Keenan, you got to get your own show, man. Always a silver lining. There is always a silver lining. Sometimes you just have to look a little harder to see it, I guess. But it's just, the last 48 hours, I have been just thinking of just different parts of different aspects of my life meshing together in the last 48 hours. Like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, at a coworker's house, they have a dart board. I started playing darts, got hooked on darts. Santa Claus brought me a dart board for Christmas, and I've been playing darts. I was spending a lot of time here in the studio playing darts the last few weeks, ever since I got it. And didn't realize, being at this service yesterday for Duane, how awesome he was at darts. That's just, he was just talented in so many ways, talented in everything that he did. And it was just amazing to hear the stories on how much of an impact Duane Francis Charles Jones, I think that's what it is. Yeah, Duane Francis Charles Jones. I have his picture. That's Duane up here. That picture will stay with me. Wherever this goes, wherever the show goes, he goes as well. For sure. But I'm actually on a couch now. I'm actually on the couch, so it goes this way. I know everything is backwards. I just got rid of the table. I just completely gutted the garage, the studio, and so I'm just sitting on a couch, and I have my laptop here. So I think as I go on, it's going to be a lot more, just more laid back, a little more laid back. The same show, but just a little more. Yeah, I was good. You know what? It's funny that you say that, Laura. I'm assuming you're talking about how tired I look. But I was gonna put on Facebook here earlier today and got sidetracked with something else. Well, I was gonna put out there what's the home remedy? The home remedy for like dark circles under your eyes. So dark circles under my eyes, which I have, which you can clearly see at home. Cold cucumbers on your eyes tonight. Okay. Hydrate. Does it hydrate my eyes or does it hydrate the skin? I don't know. Garage and turn it into a rec room. Yeah. This is like my man cave. There's no TV in here, but that's okay. There's a TV on the other side of the wall, so okay. Anyway, I'm not even going to save this. This is just for the people that happen to be in here. I'm just and I don't think anyone, the skin, okay, I don't think anyone's noticed anything about me aside that I have my hat on, and this is my father-in-law's jacket. I'll just leave it at that and see if anyone, no, because I'm not even going to save this. I'm not saving this. I just wanted to come on and thank everyone that's reached out to me. I'm just thankful for, there's so much love in Carleton County. I love it. Yeah, just one day at a time. One day at a time. I am totally stoked. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, 2018, man, has been pretty crazy. I've actually thought about, seriously considered jumping back into Semiahmoo Bay and just starting 2018. I think I get a do-over. But it's almost a blessing to not be working right now. It's almost a blessing that I have been laid off, and it's given me a time as I approach my 45th birthday to reflect. And I seriously, I know the people that are going to help me take the next step forward. So I'm totally stoked about that. So I'm not just turning a page. It's not a new chapter. This is a new book. This is a new book for me. I'm going to get super serious, and I'm looking for other agents, other people in the entertainment industry, specifically those in the recording industry. I'm going to make money off of what I'm doing right now, which is just speaking. Going to be 25. Awesome. I'm just looking for someone out there to give me the opportunity. 5 minutes, not even that. Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds in a professional studio, sitting down behind a $5,000, $7,000, $15,000, $350 microphone. It doesn't matter. Because whatever script you give me, I'll make the hair on your arm stand up. That's my goal. So I know I can do that. I'm just looking for some fresh ears and someone with some projects that are on the ground floor. I want to be a brand voice. I want to be a network voice. Someday in the very near future, I guarantee you're going to go into a theater, wherever, don't matter. You're going to go into a theater somewhere and you're going to hear a trailer and it's going to be me. It's going to be me. And I can't be, people watching this might think, wow, that guy's super cocky. Maybe it is. But if you don't have that attitude, you'll never be that guy in the theater doing the voiceovers. So call it what you want. Call it what you want. I can back up everything that I'm saying right now. So give me the opportunity. That's all I'm looking for. I'm always looking for it. I've made some great progress. So even though 2018 has sucked so far, there's a lot of positives. Very grateful for every interaction that I have. So thankful for the time that I had to spend with my father-in-law when he was out here for Christmas. The last conversation I had with him last week was the rest of my days, my sole purpose is to look after Jen and Kaya and move this family forward. I'm not interested in taking steps back, and I'm not interested in associating myself with individuals who are going to weigh me down or hold me back. If you're not on the same page as me, and right now, if you're not reading the same book that I'm reading, then I'm sorry. We can be friends, but we can't do business together because we're not on the same project. Because my project is all about me right now. Yeah, you know what? I don't think, people stumble, and, but losing my job, just whatever, man. People lose their job all the time. I have no problem, and that seems weird. Of course, I miss the hourly wage, but I don't miss the stress that came with it. That's for sure. Oh, totally. I totally agree. Yeah, like, you put things out into the universe, for 17 years, for 8.9 million minutes, I put out into the universe Finding Duane Jones. And 2 months later, I did. So I know the universe works, and sometimes it works in seconds. And when it does, the first thing I do is laugh, because I'm like, awesome. It continues to work. You have to continue to believe in it, and you just have fun with it. You have fun with it, man. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Call it what you want, man. But thoughts become things. It's all about energy. Yeah, always work for good people. And not only good people, Mike, but I want to work for people who are funny, who want to help other people. That's the big thing. I'm just interested in meeting people that want to help other people. And MattTv is, I don't want to be, but I like Ellen DeGeneres and Jimmy Fallon. I always talk about those two. They're two very different shows. Kind of. They're both entertainment shows, yes, but Jimmy Fallon, he's just so talented. He's just like, he's a triple threat. Jimmy Fallon is a triple triple threat. And then Ellen, she just brings people on the show, and she's pulling people out of the audience, and she's just helping people out. That's all Ellen does, is help people out. And that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. But in the meantime, you need funds. You have to take care of yourself before you can start giving money away to charities. But I want to start making money by sitting in a booth, interviewing people, or just sitting in a booth and recording scripts all day. That's all I want to do. And that's all I am pursuing right now. I don't want to do physical labor anymore. I've been out here 18 years. You know how much money? You know how many thousands and thousands of dollars I have made other people? Come on. Jason, 45 in December. Okay. Wow. Getting laid off before Christmas? That's brutal, man. You know what, Mike? I've talked about it before, but my knowledge in that is very limited. So for me, what I've learned over the years, and probably a lot of my other audience members have learned as well, if you don't know about a certain topic, you could go back to school and learn that for 3 or 4 years, or you could bring someone into your group that knows about it. See, I'm looking for people who are. This is ground floor for me. MattTv is. I'm in my garage in White Rock, British Columbia. This is in its infancy, but I see the potential. I know there's potential. So I've made a lot of contacts, and there's a lot of people out there who want to help me, but they also have their own lives. They got their own projects. I'm looking for people who are on kind of in the same situation. They're looking for a project. I would love for a brand new TV station or a brand new radio station is starting up. Like, I could do imaging. There's no one is ever going to tell me what I can and cannot do when it comes to voice work. Nobody. There's no reason why I couldn't be doing radio imaging for hard rock stations, metal stations, country stations, pop rock stations, top 40. It doesn't matter. Across the country, across the globe. It don't matter. Like I said, you put me down and you give me some scripts, and then I just lay down a cold voice, and then you got your production guy who's like making it all fancy and stuff. That don't matter, man. Don't matter. But I need to meet those people. I need to find people who are not unemployed, but are looking for. They don't have a lot on their plate. That's a good way of putting it. A lot of people that I've met, they've already got a lot on their plate. They're sitting down on a 7-course meal, and I'm like the dessert. So I'm not even being brought out of the kitchen. So I need people who don't have a lot on their plate, and they're actually quite hungry. They've already eaten their Caesar salad, and they're looking for some meat. Oh, goodness. This was a good idea getting in here. But I'll tell you right now, Mike, and the one thing I pride myself on this show, I can't always keep my guest in line, but there's no vulgarity. There's no vulgarity on MattTv. I can guarantee you that. It doesn't happen on this show, because I always think of it, well, what if Mom's watching? But I want this to be like an all-admission show. You know, we've talked about a lot of great topics and whatnot, but this is high energy, just current events, people stories. I love talking with people. I love just finding out what's going on, not prying into your life, but just curious. And if you're good at it, you have to be a good listener. But all you have to do is ask the right questions. You just need to get the conversation going and then just sit back and listen. That's it. That's an art. That's an art. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way some people are. I don't know. That's just not me. I've always said from the very beginning that I would not, that I just wouldn't use vulgarity. It's just, I don't know. And that's probably why I didn't do so well on Yuck Yucks. Yuck Yucks twice. The first time, I just wanted to tell the story. You know the story of Yuck Yucks. You know it. So, my whole life, and I've said this before, I was talking about it last Sunday, and this is going to be the last thing I'm going to say. My whole life, I've dealt with the public, and there's a lot of public that is now living on the streets. And after the service yesterday, I was back at Dave Keenan's for a few minutes, and then I went home. I had to walk through the city. And there are so many people on the street. And there's this one couple who, they're just there on the sidewalk, like 24/7. And I just stopped, and I just had a quick conversation with them. And all I said is, we need to, as far as social housing, this is just me. This is just my opinion. I'm no politician, but I think you can continue to build social housing, yes, but they continue to build social housing, but it's never enough because more and more people aren't able to afford to live, so the door is always open for people to leave their homes out into the street. We need to, instead of addressing the problem at the end result, we need to fix the problem at the beginning. We need to, but they're like, well, the only thing you could do would be to make everything cheaper. You had the debate of minimum wage. Look what happened with Tim Hortons. You know, minimum wage goes up and everything, there's a ripple effect. There's a ripple effect to everything. I don't know. It was just I just feel bad for people. It bothers me. It bothers me to see people in just an unfortunate state, and I want to be able to help them. I would love to be able to pull up with a custom-built motorhome with showers in it and just take people off the street, get them cleaned up, get them some clean clothes, like medically look after them. That's what I want to do. That's the stuff I want to do. Yes. Yeah, it's so, but I don't, the homeless problem in Vancouver. I've been out here 18 years. I've been in Vancouver for 18 years this May. And the increase in people living on the street just in the last 5 years alone is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if you ever come to Vancouver, yes, Vancouver is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. You got Stanley Park, Granville Island, Whistler Blackcomb. But go to the East End. Go to East Vancouver. Go to the poorest postal code in Canada. Go to East Van. Do not come to Vancouver and not go to East Vancouver. Because you have East Van, you turn a corner, and it's like the business sector of Vancouver. It's just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. All right, that's going to do it for me. Mike, I always appreciate your input, man. Yeah, I just, like I said, I totally agree with the sponsors and stuff. I think a lot of people would have fun if they were to jump on board, but I need to do my research and reach out to different people. But luckily for me, I'm here in Vancouver, and this is Hollywood North, and there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on here. I honestly just need 5 minutes in a production booth with a few ears that have never heard me before, but I guarantee you when I leave that studio, they're going to know who I am. And that's the goal. Okay, thanks everyone. I just came in here. I'm not going to save this. Well, actually I probably will, cuz I got to read Mike's comments. So I'll probably save it. Anyway, I'm just in here because today was just a super emotional day, and I'm so thankful that I have my wife Jen inside. It's just amazing. So amazing. But this is one of the, in this roller coaster that I've been on the last 48 hours. I'm up here right now, so I thought I would take advantage of it. I didn't know if I was going to go live until I pressed it. I stood and looked at the phone for like 10 minutes. But I'm glad he came in here. Jason Purvis, love you, brother. And next time I come home, next time I'm back east, man, I'd love to get together and play some darts or something. Okay, thanks everyone. And I will, I got some free time because I've been laid off, so I might come in here whenever. It can only get better. That's right, my friend. Okay, have a good night. Bye-bye.